Hi, everybody, and welcome to the show. And once again, and as always, I'm your host, David Burrows. And this is episode number 33. And thanks to all of you once again to keep watching and sharing. You're sharing with 5 new friends, right? That's one of the rules around here. And please take the time to subscribe so you'll be informed of everything that's happening when it happens around here on the show. All right, many things to show you and talk to you about, and it's a jam-packed show. So I'm going to do my best to get it all in here in the 30 minutes that we allow ourselves to do. But very, very busy weekend. And here's what you can expect to see this week on the show. This past weekend down at Tsarni Rib Fest 2012, some interviews with the bands that opened up on Thursday. Glo Whiskey Rain and Third Wave will be talking to us. And we're very, very fortunate to have Kerry M Belliveau. She was band organizer, photographer, a little bit of everything down there, and Kerry Belliveau took the time to talk to us about what was happening down at RIBFEST 2012. So that's coming up. Also, we're going to be down at the end of school bash and talking to Helen Ayrheart, who was part of the teen suicide awareness of the event, and we'll be talking to her and what they did down there for their end of school bash with Powerhouse down at the River City Vineyard. Also coming up, and a bit later on in the show, a very special spotlight on Gordon Lightfoot. Of course, Gordon Lightfoot coming to Sarnia RBC Center this Saturday, June the 23rd, and we'll have a special spotlight with that, and many, many other things happening as well with Canada Day celebrations underway very shortly, and just a jam-packed show. So right now, we're going to jump into this. Tsarni Rib Fest 2012, very successful, and congratulations to the Sarnia Kingsmen, Dave Johnson, all his staff and volunteers, and a special mention to Kerry Belliveau, who was, again, the photographer, band organizer, and just a little bit of everything. Kerry did a wonderful job down there, and we're going to have an interview with Kerry as well. We've got some footage from several of the bands. We were only able to be down there Thursday and Saturday just due to other schedules, but we'll show you as much as we can. So let's jump right in. You're going to see some interviews with Whiskey Rain, Third Wave, Everglow, Kerry Belliveau, and a whole lot more. So here is Tsarni Rib Fest 2012. Here we are down RIBFEST 2012, and very exciting Everglow. Of course, we had an interview last week on the show, and now here we are. Kat Vanda, how you doing?
Hey, how are you?
You have got a lot of energy up on that stage, girl.
I try. I just like to have fun.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're just having a lot of fun. You really project that out. The audience was having fun with you as well. And it's got to be exciting to be up on that stage in front of those people.
Oh, I love it. There's nothing that I would rather be doing. And I like to just run out there and say hello to everybody because I know they're not expecting it.
Yeah, absolutely. And you took the time to come out and meet some of the fans that were there as well and sign some autographs. And you got to appreciate the fans for sure, right?
Oh, it's great. They had a great response. It was the same sort of response we had out in Barrie. And I love to see that. Everybody just coming out and supporting the live music. It
absolutely.
Just makes it all that much more for us.
Right. And you're going to check out some of the ribs while you're down here?
We had some ribs. We had some Krabby's barbecue.
Krabby's barbecue ribs? Yummy?
Oh, the ribs. They gave us some chicken. I got a nice, lovely shirt that they let me wear on stage.
Awesome. Perfect.
It was more than the generosity I was expecting.
Awesome. Well, we're so glad that Everglow was able to come down to Tsarni Rib Fest. Now, you've got a single out. What's that called? Let's talk about that.
It's called Falling in Loathe.
Falling in Loathe.
That's right here.
And where can we find that? Is it available for download somewhere? Or?
Absolutely. It's on BritNation.com, iTunes, CD Baby. It's also available on our website, everglowmusic.com.
All right, we'll put that up on the screen for sure. Any chance we could ever talk Everglow and come back to Sarnia?
Oh, my God, I hope so.
Yeah. Well, your dad would probably appreciate it.
Yeah, he'd love it.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah. Thanks so much for taking
Junior's
the time.
dad would love it too.
Yeah, I'm sure. All right, well, thanks, Everglow, once again for your time here, and we look forward to seeing you again back in Sarnia.
We can't wait to come back.
All right, check it out. We'll have some more of that information where you can get their CDs and memorabilia, if you will. Everglow. And right now, back to the studio. Yeah, well, okay. TJ, you want to get in here for one, too? All right, here we are down RIBFEST 2012, and as we promised you earlier on the show, and last week's show, we're going to have some exclusive interviews. And, of course, not new to the Sarnia scene, but they're making some waves down here at RIBFEST tonight. Whiskey Rain here tonight. And Denise, you're excited to get ready to go up on the stage just, I don't know, about 20 minutes from now?
We are so excited to be playing RIBFEST. This is an awesome event, 14th year, and we are so proud to be one of the kickoff bands tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, you got a single coming out, as I said, Whiskey Rain making some waves. Talk about Ain't Ready for Love.
Ain't Ready for Love is, I think, going to take the world by storm. We're releasing it the end of June. We've played it out live a few times, played it live locally here, and we've had so much positive feedback.
Right.
It's our best work to date.
It's awesome. In fact, I don't know if you've noticed, I know Sean's noticed, but whenever I roll the end credits on the show, we play Ain't Ready for Love.
You have played it, yeah.
And so we'll have that on the end of the show.
That's incredible.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
It's phenomenal.
We want to thank you, though, Dave, for being such a strong supporter of local talent.
Oh, no problem.
Yes, watch the show
It's
because
awesome.
the show loves local music and we're local.
And I get free tickets to all the cool shows.
You do get to come everywhere. We see you everywhere.
I know.
And I hear that you're an announcer for the Rock and Country shows coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Tell
let's
us
talk
about that, Dave.
Let's talk. Well, you talk about
I want to
that,
interview
Sean.
you.
You talk about what's coming up. You got Canada Day celebration coming up. And Bridge
Yeah,
Bash.
and we're going to be in Brights Grove. First time in, 60 years? They've had a
Something like
concert out in Kenwick Park at night. Us and Third Wave at Rock and Country.
Groove in the
Groove in the
Grove.
Grove.
yeah.
June 23rd.
Kenwick Park, baby.
We're going to be out there. All right. Well, as always, I'm losing control down here. But congratulations on your new single. We're very excited for that as well. Dave, he's the shy one.
Come and see Whiskey Rain. Come and check us out. The Bridge Bash, July 7th with Third Wave Rock and Country. You're going to be there.
Yeah, I'm going to be out there for sure doing some announcements. It's going to be a lot of fun and a lot of excitement out there.
Wherever you are, we are. We are with the show.
I got to wrap things up before they get even more crazy
Watch
down
the
here.
show.
RIBFEST 2012. Here we are down at Tsarni Rib Fest 2012, and of course we've already had some interviews with Whiskey Rain and of course Everglow there earlier, and right now we get the infamous Third Wave.
Infamous. Well, that's nice.
Infamous.
I prefer infamous, but infamous is good.
Okay.
Infamous is good.
I like the glasses.
Thank you. I'm getting ready for Canada Day.
Yeah, and let's talk about that. What's coming up June 23rd?
Yeah, we've got Canada Day in the park. We're going to be the first two bands, Rock and Country Collide, Whiskey Rain and Third Wave, first band to play Kenwick on the Lake in 40 years.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Right
yes.
on. Now, down here at RIBFEST, have you tried some of the ribs out already, boys?
Not as of yet, but we are promised.
did?
Well,
He would.
Of
Who
course
did you
Sean.
have? Or do you know? You just went to the first
They just
one?
smelled good. I went up and got some.
Right on. Smells really good out there.
It
so
does.
you guys are going to have some later on?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we've got a bunch of the Ribbers gave us T-shirts to wear on stage and stuff, and they're going to feed us all you can eat kind of deal after the show. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you guys you haven't been on yet. You're getting ready to get up there and put on your show. So you've got Brights Grove June 23rd. What else is coming up in July?
Oh, July. First weekend in July, we've got Bridge Bash underneath the bridge. All local bands. Local stage, local sound, and all the money raised for the Point Edward Optimist Club stay right here in the community. It's called Bridge Bash. We got a whole new identity, lots of vendors, family area that's free, $5 for the beverage garden or licensed area.
Awesome.
And Rock and Country Collide will be headlining the Saturday night. So,
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh, it's going to be.
So you guys are going to have some fun here tonight, and we'll be
yeah.
down front stage taking some video shots of you.
Right
so
on.
We look
make
forward to seeing you.
Give a shout out to anybody. Say hello to the fans or whatever you got to say.
Just want to say hi to everybody and thank you for supporting Third Wave for 17 years now. We're still out there aggravating people and turning the volume up way too loud.
Well, you are anyway.
I try.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you.
Thank you to David. Dave, you do such great work, and having the show and profiling local bands and all that kind of stuff.
Thanks.
You do a great job,
Kudos
and
to
we're
the
really
show.
proud.
Absolutely.
Dave
We're proud to call you a
Watch
friend.
it all
Right
the
on.
time.
Thanks so much. All right, and I'll give him that $100 bill when the interview's over. All right, we're going to be taking some footage of Third Wave coming up shortly. Guys, thanks so much for talking to us.
Thanks, David.
Back to the studio. All right, once again down here at RIBFEST 2012, and we've got the pleasure of talking once again with event organizer, band organizer, photographer,
MC.
100 different hats.
Yes.
Kerry M Belliveau, how you doing, sweetheart?
I think I am ripping on adrenaline right now, and that's about it.
Yeah, and lots of people on adrenaline because of the music that we've got going on.
Oh, it's
out there.
fantastic. I'm going to have a really hard time with this because I can hear Rumblefish out there right now.
Yes.
So I'm going to try and stand still.
We'll get through this.
It's not happening
I know.
very well.
And Chemical Valley was just on a few minutes
Fantastic.
ago, and
Yeah.
Little Wings was here earlier today,
Yeah.
and all local talent here today.
Fantastic.
You know,
Everybody.
You and I were talking a little bit earlier backstage here, and I said, gee, Kerry, you look around here, and even Ronnie Frey was here
Yep.
just to pay a visit. And we look around, there's like 500 years of music experience down here at
There is.
RIBFEST is here.
Absolutely. Sue Weber, George, everybody was down here. The
Shelley
names.
Raston was here yesterday.
Shelley, yeah.
Whiskey Rain, Third Wave, and
Yeah.
Rick Steves is going to be here on the Sunday.
Tomorrow,
at the
1 to
event
4
tomorrow.
for Father's Day. So,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What a turnout.
This is beautiful. Even Thursday night, what we were talking about, Thursday night at 5 o'clock, the dining tent was full.
Yes.
And it was full of families and young kids, and they were dancing to the music. And that's what we were trying to accomplish this year.
The families got out here.
Exactly, to bring the music early, to bring the kids out so they can experience it and enjoy the local talent. And
Lots of kids out here. Lots of families. I was down here earlier today with my boy and his friend, and the midway, and had some ribs and big, like, just festival atmosphere. I got a little bit there.
Sorry.
Well, congratulations, and of course Dave Johnson in the Kingsmen, big part of
unsung hero is Dave Johnson for sure.
Absolutely. So, but we saw a picture on LamptonShield.com. So check out LamptonShield.com.
I got him finally.
Joe Bird has been covering from LamptonShield.com as well. Great write-ups down there and great coverage.
And he writes beautifully. So to have him here and to have Lambton Shield involved has been awesome. And the Observer, the radio stations, all our sponsors, thank you. We cannot do it without them. And this all runs on donations. It runs on the beverage tent. It runs on the buckets. It's awesome. Been the Kinsmen are just.
Well, Kerry, we'll look forward to following up with you. Maybe you can give us some numbers to share with the community as well.
I'm going to have a nap first.
Yes, absolutely. I'll give you a week or so. That's right. Kerry Belliveau, thanks so much for taking the time.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks, everybody.
Yes, and what an incredible event. If you didn't take time to get down to RIBFEST 2012, you really missed something. And we're going to have some footage here on the show, some of the bands, some interviews with some of the bands.
I'm going to open the door for you, Dave.
That's right. Okay. Once again, Tsarni Rib Fest 2012. You can hear Rumblefish playing on the stage right now, and we're going to have all this on the show. All right. Well, a lot of fun in those interviews, and sometimes I wish I could show the off-camera stuff because we just get silly down there. Third Wave and Whiskey Rain were having fun with us. And Kerry, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. A very successful Tsarni Rib Fest 2012. Now, if you want to find out more of what happened, Joe Bird from LamptonShield.com was down there every day loyally monitoring and seeing what was happening and writing about the Tsarni Rib Fest 2012. So visit LamptonShield.com and read Joe Bird's articles on everything that happened down at Tsarni Rib Fest 2012. We weren't able to be down for this, but the Rise to Fame contest that happened down at RIBFEST 2012, very successful, many entrants, and could only pick a few to go down from the youth category and the junior category, and there's several winners down there. I didn't get a chance to get a list of all the winners, but I was informed of one, Taya McCormick, who was on our show a few months ago. Taya, a young singer who is very excited to be singing, and she was one of the 5 to be picked to go down to the Western Fair coming up in the future. So congratulations to Taya McCormick, and congratulations to all the winners, and congratulations to everybody who decided to participate in that Rise to Fame contest. It was quite a success. Wish we could have been there for that. All right, well, once again, that was Tsarni Rib Fest 2012, and we'll have more footage of some of the bands performing coming up later on at the end of the show. All right, right now we're going to take a quick break and show you our new sponsor, Bell, has a special offer for you. And when we come back, we'll be down at the end of school bash talking to Helen Ayrheart about what they were doing for teen suicide awareness. Take a look at this, and we'll be right back. Hello, everybody. David Burrows here with a very special and exciting offer for all of you here on the show. Imagine home phone service, home satellite service, and home high-speed internet service all bundled together for about $80 a month. That's right. About $80 a month gives you all 3 services, and it's only available from our special offer here on the show. Want more? Hey, call up Gary Smith from Bell and tell him you watched the show with David Burrows, get the services, and your first 3 months are free. Simple as that. Call the number on the screen. First 3 month services are free and only $80 a month for all 3 services. You can't get a better deal than that, folks. And that deal is only available by calling the number on the screen and by telling them you watched the show with David Burrows. Boy, there's a handsome fella giving you a special offer. Anyway, check that out. Call that number on the screen. We'll have it up at the end of the show as well. Very, very special offer. And thank you to our new sponsor, Bell, for sponsoring that part of the show here every week, as far as I know, until further notice. All right. Well, as promised a little bit earlier, we were down talking to Helen Ayrheart. She was down at the end of school bash with Powerhouse, the 80s tribute band, rocking out the place down at the River City Vineyard. And we weren't there for the whole thing. We just caught the end. But Helen was able to take the time to talk to us about what they did for teen suicide awareness, where the money was going. And, well, here's the interview with Helen Ayrheart down at the end of school bash with Powerhouse down at the River City Vineyard. Take a look at this, and then we'll be back with more. Here we are down at the River City Vineyard for Powerhouse, 80s tribute band playing down here this evening. And part of the reason they're also down here is for teen suicide awareness.
As well as bullying.
Right. Joining us here, Helen Ayrheart. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you today?
Now, I'm great. Helen, you've had a lot to do with helping put on this and coordinate with this event, raising some money for this teen suicide awareness. But where is this money going specifically?
Kids Help Phone for now, and as we get more out there, get awareness increased and do more things in the community, we're hoping to work with the community to getting more things out there for students, teens to turn to.
Create more awareness and resources. And what kind of things are you doing to raise money? You're selling?
I'm selling awareness bracelets as well as ribbons, which are blue and yellow right now for anti-bullying as well as suicide awareness. I'm hoping to be able to do a garage sale, car wash.
So there's some more events planned in the future as well?
Yes, there are.
I smelled some baked goods in there, too. Did you have a part in that?
Yes, I had a huge part in that.
Right, awesome.
As well as raising door prizes throughout the community.
There was a lot of support for that, I see.
There has been. It's been amazing how much people are willing to help out. Like, even though they can't offer time or anything, they are still aware and they are getting out there.
Great community support. That's great. When you can hear Powerhouse jamming out in the back there,
amazing band.
Yeah, they're having a lot of fun.
Totally love them.
Good turnout there as well.
Yep.
Right on. Helen, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And please stay in touch with us, and we'll follow up as more of these events come together for you.
That is great. I'll call and let you know.
There's somebody sneaking in here. Who's this young gentleman?
My youngest son.
Andrew.
How you doing, Andrew?
Good.
What do you think of this event that's happening down here? Like in Powerhouse?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's fun.
Good times?
Yeah.
Right on. Thank you both for joining us once again. Right now we're going to be showing some more things happening around town and what's on the show, and we'll follow up more with this story. All right, another nice interview in there with Helen Ayrheart. She was down helping to raise money for the Kids Help Phone. And congratulations to Powerhouse for their end-of-school summer bash. Sounds very successful down there. Wish we could have been down there for more. But once again, we wish you all the best, Powerhouse. And Helen, thank you once again for taking the time and showing your support for teen suicide awareness. You can, of course, find Powerhouse on Facebook, simply Powerhouse. And I know they've got some more up-and-coming dates that they'll get us informed about, and we'll make sure we keep you informed here on the show. All right, well, we're going to take another quick break, and we're going to show you some of the things that are happening this weekend. This will be your Cheeky Monkey weekend update. And when we come back, a very special spotlight on Gordon Lightfoot. Take a look at this, and then we'll be back.
Cheeky Monkey, movies and more. Cheeky Monkey, the greatest CD store in town. Cheeky Monkey, the greatest CD store in town.
All right, welcome back once again. Of course, that is your Cheeky Monkey weekend update, and we want to thank Cheeky Monkey for all their support here on the show. If you haven't been down to Cheeky Monkey, they're located down at the corner of Cromwell and Christina Street. Stop in and say hello to Marianne and Roland. They are the owners and operators of this very unique record store and more. Vinyl records, CDs, DVDs. They display some art down there from local artists, and they've always got some entertainment stopping in on Saturdays quite often. If you want to find out more what's happening down at Cheeky Monkey, just visit their website, cheekymonkeysarnia.ca. And once again, Marianne and Roland, thank you for all your support here on the show. All right, well, we're very, very excited. Let's talk about the legendary Gordon Lightfoot coming to Sarnia this Saturday, June the 23rd, to the RBC Center. And we're very excited that the show will be there reviewing the Gordon Lightfoot show. And we will have some very special and exclusive footage from the Gordon Lightfoot show from this Saturday, June 23rd, once again down at the RBC Center. That will be on next week's show. You are not going to want to miss it. Let's just talk very briefly of what you may or may not know already. I mean, you say Gordon Lightfoot, you just go, wow, he is a legendary singer, songwriter, performer. Of course, the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald to Sundown to, well, the list just goes on and on to his hits. But some of the things you might not realize that we want to tell you about. Gordon Lightfoot has won 15 Juno Awards. He's been nominated 5 times for Grammy Awards. He was just recently inducted into the United States Songwriters Hall of Fame. And of course, he's already been in the Canadian Songwriters Hall of Fame. He's won Lifetime Achievement Awards, and well, the list just goes on and on for this living legend, performer, singer, songwriter. And once again, we're very excited to be able to get down. We will be seeing Gordon Lightfoot, the legend himself, this Saturday, June the 23rd at the RBC Centre. And once again, on next week's show, we're very excited. We will have some exclusive footage that you're only going to see here on the show next week with Gordon Lightfoot. That's all I'm going to tell you about for now, okay? Tease, watch the show. So, once again, Gordon Lightfoot, and we're very excited we're going to be down there. All right, well, we've got to take another break and show you some other things that are happening around town. And when we come back, we'll have more to talk about, so stay with me.
Too pro for promo, rags to riches, lost souls, follow me. Okay. I feel good, I feel great, cause time came, took the pain away. Good, I feel great after the rain, it's a sunny day. Good, I feel great, cause time came, took the pain away. Good, I feel great, ain't these days really crazy, man? I started off with nothing, now I'm focused, got much to say. Don't worry if you hurtin', child, time will take the pain away. Patience is a virtue, so meditate to find a way. Money ain't the root of evil, share the profits which you make. Smile each and every day, never know which one's your last. People try to put me down, deep inside I choose to laugh. Anger is a weakness, too busy trying to get this cash.
All right, welcome back once again. Many more things happening around town, and let's talk about some of that. Canada Day celebration coming up very quickly. July the 1st, of course, the official day for Canada Day, and some special things going to be happening in the Tsarni Parade, and we'll have more about what the show's going to be doing at the parade on next week's show. But before July 1st, some folks out in the Brights Grove decided they wanted to have a celebration. Also coming up this Saturday, June the 23rd, for the first time in 40 years, 2 bands, the Rock and Country Collide Tour, Third Wave and Whiskey Rain, will be performing down at Brights Grove at the Kenwick on the Lake. Again, first time in 40 years that any band has been able to perform down there live at Kenwick on the Lake. And everything gets started down there around 7:30, 8 o'clock. So you're going to want to get down there, take the families, and enjoy a Canada Day celebration out in Brights Grove. Once again at Kenwick on the Lake. The Rock and Country Collide Tour will be there. Third Wave Whiskey Rain performing for Canada Day celebration in Brights Grove. All right, also coming up, and we're very proud and excited about this, the Lost Souls More Than Music Hip Hop Showcase happening down, that's a big mouthful, say that 5 times fast, but it's happening down at the Stubborn Mule on June the 30th, and the show with David Burrows is proud to be presenting this special event. Tickets are only $5, available down at Cheeky Monkey, or if you like, you can get a hold of me here at the show at davidburrows.ws. And we're very, very excited to be having that happening. As well as coming up July the 28th, yes, the Lost Souls More Than Music Summer Party will be happening on the infamous Duke d'Orleans party boat, if you will, and that's happening July 28th with the Lost Souls Hip Hop Summer Showcase. Wow, it's just, everything's a mouthful, but that means it's a big event and it's going to be a lot of fun. Tickets for that event, $25, available down at Cheeky Monkey for 3 hours on the Duke d'Orleans hip hop and a whole lot more. And we're very excited that we'll be down there as well. And once again, you can get your tickets at Cheeky Monkey for that. Or, again, send me an email to the show at davidburrows.ws. All right, we're going to take another really quick break, and when we come back, we're going to be talking about how the show goes live and how we had another live event this past Monday and how the show will be live every Monday at 9:30. So take a look at this real quick, and then we'll be back to finish up the show. All right, welcome back. Some important numbers for you to jot down and share with people you care about, all your friends, and just have them handy around the house. Okay, well, we are very excited. We've added a supplemental show to the existing show. The show goes live and gives you a chance to speak out and talk about serious issues that are affecting the Sarnia area. Now, we had one a few weeks ago, kind of a test program, and of course we talked about teen suicide, and then we took a couple of weeks off, and now we're back. Every Monday, the show will be live. Now, understand, the show goes live is about some serious issues and news issues that are affecting the Sarnia area. Totally separate. I will still have the recorded version of the show with David Burrows coming out every Wednesday at lambtonshield.com. But here's what you do. Every Monday at 9:30 Eastern Time, you just go to my website, davidburrows.ws, and there'll be a link that you can click on and join, and we'll have special guests online via video cam, if you will, and you'll get a chance to ask your questions and get involved in this interactive live broadcast every Monday at 9:30 Eastern. Now, this past Monday, we took the time to have some guests on. Donna Hogan and Jim Caney from the Canadians for Family Law Reform, as well as Brian White was here, one of the an NDP supporter, if you will. He was on the show, and we had a good hour-ish program and a lot of good feedback. If you want to find out more about what's happening with the Canadians for Family Law Reform, very simple, Canadians for Family Law Reform on Facebook and CanadiansForFamilyLawReform.com. And they meet regularly, and even if you haven't been affected personally by family law, one of the things I found interesting as the host was, even though I haven't been affected personally about it, I was very disturbed by some of the things that are happening that I don't believe should be happening. In fact, there's a lot of real crappy things happening in this family law. That's all I can put it out there. Take the time to learn more about this issue. Family law reform needs to happen and needs to be corrected. So that's all I can tell you about without going on too much. But once again, check out their website at CanadiansForFamilyLawReform.com. And we want to thank Donna Hogan, Jim Caney, and Brian White for joining us on our live broadcast. Now, if you'd like to be on the live broadcast, if you've got an issue that you think needs to be talked about or shared, your nonprofit organization, you want to create some awareness for some issues, send me an email to the show at davidburrows.ws, or if you like, Joe Bird is the business agent and coordinator for the show here. Send him an email to joebird@davidburrows.ws, and we'll get you organized to be on the show live. Once again, the show goes live every Monday at 9:30 Eastern. Just go to my website, davidburrows.ws. All right, going to wrap up the show, but just one more thing. Want to get some more local bands on here, and I'd like to start doing more of a focus of every week a spotlight on local music here, okay? We sort of get jumping around to all these different events, and I want to get focused more on local independent groups or musics or comedians, or you got a play going on, anything at all. Please send it to me here at the show at davidburrows.ws, and coming up in the next couple of weeks, we're going to start every week spotlighting a specific group or band here from the Sarnia area. So if you are one of those, or you know somebody who you think should be on the show, once again, send me that information. All right, well, that's all the time I got for you. We're going to wrap up the show now. Of course, we're going to show you some footage from RIBFEST 2012 and some of the bands that were playing down there, and that'll wrap up the show. So until next time, have a great week and an even better weekend. We'll see you next time right here on the show. Bye for now.
what you've done to me. Tomorrow's sweet home Alabama, also long, won't you? Sing sweet home Alabama, also long.
That's just gross. How you doing? I noticed after I did the crotch shot, the legs got longer. I'm not sure if that was exciting for you or not. But... Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. David Burrows from the show Internet Sensation. Check him out on YouTube. David Burrows, the show. Fantastic. Hi, Mom. She gets to see me. She's in Cape Breton. She gets to see me. And she goes, oh my God, you're losing weight. You used to be fat and cuddly. Now you're skinny and an idiot. It happens. Somewhere in the thank you. Thank you so much. That was good for us. Somewhere in a lonely hotel room, there's a guy starting to real.